Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tinu and I'm back with a new content. Today I'm going to be running through 23 of my most complimented fragrances for the year 2023. I'm going to round up this video as the last video of the year, hopefully, and if I do have a little sneak peek, you guys will see it. But I'm trying to make this my last video. But before I go ahead and continue this video, I want to welcome all my new subbies that recently subscribed. I've been getting so many people subscribing to this channel, and if you just subscribed, welcome to my channel. It's a lovely space of beauty, perfumes, and anything makeup related. Everybody has been living for the perfume content, so I will keep pushing out that perfume content till you guys say otherwise. If you're watching this video and you just click my thumbnail, welcome to this channel. If you like what you see and you like perfume videos, consider subscribing, and don't forget to thumbs up this video to show that you love this video, and it also helps the YouTube algorithm so my videos get seen. And if you guys can go ahead and leave me a comment of your fragrance of the day, that would be awesome, because I love to know what you're smelling like, want to know what kind of perfume makes you feel sensual, sexy. This winter time, I swear to God, I've been loving a lot of perfumes. The scent of the day for me has to be Burberry Goddess. Initially, when I first got this fragrance, I wasn't really feeling it, but now I am feeling it. I'm loving it. I really enjoy this fragrance. So right now, that's what I'm wearing. Now let us move on to the purpose of this video. So today I'm going to be giving you that roundup of all the 23 fragrances. I might have a little bonus on the side, but it's mainly going to be these 23 fragrances that I'm going to talk about. I will tell you how the fragrance makes me feel, and we'll just have the notes on the video and you guys can see it. I won't just mention too much. I will only give you the main notes that I get from the fragrance. Keeping it in true fashion, I'm going to start with the fragrance that's my fragrance of the day. And this fragrance, in no particular order, I'm not giving you the best to the worst. This is all the ones that I loved and the ones that were compliment getters for me. This one is Burberry Goddess. This released this year, and it's a lavender, vanilla, caviar kind of sensual fragrance. This fragrance is really great for that classy chick that doesn't want to, be loud, that doesn't want to kill somebody, but wants their scent to be known. This one will creep on you. And what I noticed about it is that people can smell it on me and I can't smell it on myself. People will say, oh, you smell good, but I can't smell it, which is fine in some cases, but people were complaining about the longevity of this. But if you let this sit a little while, it gradually gets stronger. And I noticed that with this fragrance. It's really great. It does not remind me of Mugler. I know people were trying to compare the two. It is really beautiful. Stunning release from Burberry. I really got so many compliments from this. It was worth the buy. Even though I was second guessing it, I really glad that I got my hands on it. We're gonna move on. The next fragrance that garnered me a lot of compliments is Alien Goddess Intense. This is your coconut, jasmine, amber, floral kind of fragrance. It's really great for fall. I think more year round. Even though it has coconut in here, it doesn't really scream tropical. It doesn't give you summer vibes. It gives you any time of the year vibes. I love this. It's such a beautiful, sensual fragrance. It does stay true with the original Alien DNA. I love it so much. I've got so many compliments. It has, I think, orange blossom as well in here, and I think I've got at least 10 compliments with this fragrance. So this one, you can see that there is a dent in there. I've used it quite a bit and people love it. So Alien Goddess by Mugler is one of my favorites for this year. Another fragrance that I really love that has really garnered me so many compliments. Like every time I wear it, there's always somebody running to me to ask me what I'm wearing. And this has to be Lamar by Kajal. This is a Middle Eastern fragrance niche higher end niche house, this fragrance is such a beautiful fragrance. I noticed that this fragrance has a 25% perfume oil, so it's a little stronger, it's a little sensual. This is more like tropical vibes for night. So if you're looking for that summer nighttime fragrance that will stand out, this is the fragrance that you need to get on your arsenal. I believe this has some kind of passion fruit in here. Oh, this is so beautiful. It kind of gives me vibes of Kirky by Tiziana Terenzi, but it's a little different. It's not exactly like Kirky, so you can own both and still have a little difference between the both of them. This one is very Middle Eastern, as I said, long lasting, about 8-9 hours longevity. I think even more if you have it on all day. I think it will still stick on the skin. It lasts even longer on the clothes. So if you put this on your clothes and you wash your clothes, you will still have that scent still on your clothes after washing. That I've noticed with this fragrance. Another fragrance I will say garnered some compliments. I was shocked because this fragrance came out this year and it was not the best projector for me. It was not the best projector. It was not the best sillage. And it's no other than Kayali's Wedding Silk Santal 36. This one is a really great, sensual, sweet champagne kind of fragrance. It has peach in there, some florals. It's very slight woody. I believe it has sandalwood in there. It has musk. Gives you that nice musk that Kayali loves to do. I love their musk. It has praline, gives you a touch of sweetness here or there. Oh my God, this fragrance is like your skin, but with sugar sprinkled on it. That's what it feels like whenever I wear it. So if you are looking for a fragrance that's great for work, that you can literally wear and it's not going to offend anyone, this will be the best fragrance to wear. And people will still give you compliments. People will still run to you. And like, if they are like in close proximity, they will smell you. So I've had doctors come close to me and were able to still smell this fragrance and were able to give me a compliment. They said they liked it, that it wasn't too much. And they felt like this would be very, great for work where you're not offending someone with your scent. So this one is really great. I really, really recommend it. Last I checked, I think it was sold out, but I think it's still going to be sold because it's still on the Kayali website. But yeah, this is really, really great. This is one that has been released, a couple of years back, but I pulled it out this year because I wanted to get acclimated with this fragrance. I love this fragrance because it gives me boozy vibes, Diet Dr. Pepper vibes. This is Rouge Smoking by BDK Parfums. This one gives me that Coca-Cola or Diet Dr. Pepper vibe. I said Diet Dr. Pepper because I do drink Diet Dr. Pepper, but it kind of smells kind of carbonated, kind of cherry-like. I love this. It is really, really great. For me, I think it performs in the winter time. I don't think it performs in the summer or spring. Fall, winter is the best. Winter is the best because when I put this on, I had it on for literally 10 hours. And I know people were complaining on the longevity of this, but I think this one has a season and a moment to wear it. Like if you're going to wear this in the summer, do not expect this to last more than 3-4 hours. You are not going to enjoy it, but you will enjoy it and it will exude, it will build during the winter. The layers will build to it. You would smell the base, the mid, and the top notes. I love this a lot. I recommend it for winter, especially in the cold winter days, and you will really, really enjoy this and get your life. I wanted to stick with the juice of the last one I just showed you. This is Argos Pallas Athene. This is a very rose-centered fragrance with a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of, I think, sandalwood and some kind of vetiver, I believe is in here. This one is beautiful. I think it has fruity notes too, like peach or some kind of apple in here. I'm not sure, but there's some kind of fruitiness to this fragrance. It's a fruity, floral, woody fragrance. This one is kind of gives me vibes of Oud Bouquet. It's not Oud Bouquet by any means. So if you have Oud Bouquet, you can still get this. This is just a really sweet, sugared rose kind of fragrance. It is very sensual, very beautiful. I feel like it's a juicy rose. It's not a dry cut rose. I feel like you will love this. It lasts long. It is great on longevity, 10 hours plus max. I feel this is a great universal fragrance for the whole year. I don't think it has a winter kind of aspect to it. It's just all year round. You can wear this to a party and you will stand out. I wore this one day to a party and I had people giving me compliments. They didn't know what I was wearing because it's not your usual typical fragrance, not your Baccarat Rouge 540. It's not a fragrance that everyone knows well and well. So I love this fragrance and I really recommend it if you're looking for a nice rose fragrance or you're into rose fragrances and you're looking for something more elevated. You would definitely like Pallas Athens by Argos. Moving on. I want to go and dip into a little bit of celebrity fragrance. I'm going to talk about Ariana Grande Cloud. I know this is an oldie but a goodie, but this one, you can see the dentage in here. This has been denting. You guys, you know I have pretty much almost 400 fragrances. So for me to dent this fragrance to this point where it's almost halfway done, it is really amazing to me. I wore this a lot. This reminds me of Baccarat Rouge 540. I don't have Baccarat Rouge because I feel it's redundant. Not that I can't afford it because I do have a $500 fragrance over here. I can't afford Baccarat Rouge. I just don't feel like I need it. I have so many dupes already and I just want to enjoy my dupes and keep it pushing. This one is another dupe. Everyone that smells this on me thinks it's Baccarat Rouge. And when I smell it on other people, I think it's Baccarat Rouge. This is coconut, I believe, patchouli, and some other stuff in here. It smells like Baccarat Rouge. That's the whole deal. It just smells like it. It's really, really great. Great fragrance. I will probably repurchase the intense version. They did come out with the pink one and the dark blue one. I didn't want to get it because I feel like it's redundant. They said it smelled the same. So I said, you know what? If this runs out, I will get one of those in place of it, you know, just so to be kind of, you know, considerate of my spending because everyone just wants to get a flanker. And if they smell the same, I really don't feel the need to add that to my collection. Speaking of Baccarat dupes, this is another one that I feel was the other one that garnered compliments from me this year. It's Red Temptation by ZARA Elixir. This is the Elixir version to the 3 they already came out with. This one is a way stronger version of the Baccarat Rouge. I feel like this one is reminiscent of the X-Straight version. In my opinion, it's very beautiful. It smells so good. It's like dead on dupe. Like this lasts forever. You wear this, it lasts you for 10 hours plus. And this is how much? It's like less than 50 bucks. You can't beat that with a stick. If you're looking for Baccarat Rouge dupe and you can't afford the Baccarat prices, you can get this and get your life and still smell like it. And people will ask you if you had Baccarat Rouge on. I think I went to the Davido concert this year and I had somebody stop me and ask me if I had Baccarat Rouge on. I really love it and I do recommend it. It's really great and you will get compliments. Next fragrance I actually introduced to my collection this year. It is my first House of Oud type of fragrance and it's BonBon Pop. This is one of the fragrances that went viral this year. Everybody wanted to get their hands on it. Everybody wanted it. They loved the packaging. They loved the peach patchouli kind of smell. It has a patchouli sandalwood peach center fragrance. The patchouli is like dialed down, which I really love. I love patchouli, but I don't like it when it gets haywired. The peach is like a real juicy peach falling off of the tree and like smash into the ground. That type of peach. It's so juicy, so syrupy. It's really sweet, not too sweet where it's like cloying in any way. It's really great. I love this. It really performs great in the winter. I noticed that. A lot of people were complaining about the performance, but I realized that this is really great for the winter, in my opinion. It performs better. I wore it in the summer. I didn't have any issues. I don't think I really had issues with performance. It was more like a 7-hour, 6-hour wear, which is fine by me. I did get this at a discount, so I didn't really mind the fact that it didn't last. I really paid probably 90 something bucks for this. So yeah, this is House of Oud's BonBon Pop. I love it and I recommend it. Now I got this fragrance literally because I wanted to have the Oud Satin Mood dupe and I didn't want to pay Mason Francis Kirk de John prices. Please sue me if you will. I really don't feel like I need to pay for something if I can find a dupe that smells similar and that does the same performance, sillage, and projection, in my opinion. This is the Oud Satin Mood version by Fragrance World. This one, guys, is a true-on dupe to Oud Satin Mood by MFK. If you're looking for that dupe and you don't got the coins, honey, get your life and get this in your arsenal. This one is a very oudy rose kind of fragrance with amber, with sandalwood. This one is so good. It is really long lasting. People will smell you. People will know that you're arrived. They will know you're standing there. They will call you and ask you what you're smelling like. This is not work appropriate. You can't wear this to work. You will offend somebody with your fragrance and you don't want to do that, especially if you work in the medical field or even in the office. Please don't offend anybody with this. This is a nighttime fragrance with the girls or with your hubby or a date night type of fragrance. I really enjoy it and I recommend it. This is a 12-hour wear fragrance, so it will be lasting all freaking day. Now, I'm going to talk about these two together because I do not want to talk about them separately because they do share some notes and they do, you know, have differences. So I'm going to talk about these two fragrances. They're from Lattafa. This is the Khamrah Original and Qahwa. The really thing that irked my nerve is that the top is so loose for this fragrance, and you can see I'm holding it like this so it doesn't fall, but other than that, the juice is amazing. The difference is that this one has a coffee note and this one doesn't. I think there's more differences to it, but I really can't think from the top of my head. I can tell you that they both have cinnamon in there, and I think this one has dates and this one doesn't have dates. So this one is a little more sweeter, a little more feminine, a little more girly. I feel this one is a little more unisex in my opinion. So for my guys out there that are looking for a kind of difference to this one, you will love this more because it has that coffee and it has that more masculinity to it. It has no dates that make it kind of honey sweet. This one has dates, so it kind of gives it a really honey sweet vibe. It kind of makes it really nice and sweet and sensual. People say that this is similar to Angel Share by Kilian, but it's not really similar. Angel Share by Kilian is more unisex in my opinion, more wearable for men. I would say they do kind of vibe on the same wavelength, but they're not the same in any way. But I do want to tell you that the longevity on these two is amazing. 10 hours tops. Like, even on clothes, this longevity and projection is projecting. And like I said with the last fragrance, this fragrance is not suitable for a workspace environment. It's suitable for if you're going clubbing, if you're going to a dinner, if you're going to a party and you want to really command presence, you will put this on. And these are really inexpensive for my girls that are looking for cheap fragrances, that are looking for something that can save them a bang and that they can use it forever. This is like, I believe I paid 40 bucks. I paid 60 for it. Now, if you go to fragrancebuy.ca, it's under $40. I wish I waited, but you know, I wanted to get this video out to review this fragrance. And if you haven't seen the review, I will link it down below. I'll link it in the eye in the sky if you want to watch the review on this fragrance. Another fragrance that I really enjoyed that I purchased this year is from Xerjoff. This is Xerjoff's Italica. This one is my absolute favorite Xerjoff fragrance out of the 4 that I already have. Actually, I have 5 or 6 because I have like some travel sizes. This one has toffee, milk, almond. It's a little spicy. I believe it has cinnamon in here. It is a beautiful gourmand. If you love gourmands like me, this will be a very great cozy scent. The longevity is not that bad. It's maybe 7-8 hours, I would say. But it is more of a moderate projection. It's not a big screamer. People will not get offended by your scent. I believe this one will be really suitable to wear to work, and people will still compliment you and not get offended. It smells gourmand, so people find that more pleasant. I find it that people compliment me more with gourmand fragrances than with citrus and, you know, screechy, you know, those kind of harsh, you know, vetiver, sandalwood, patchouli fragrances. People love a great gourmand that smells foody and smells very soft and, you know, sweet, like this fragrance. This fragrance is epitome of everything else that people like in fragrances. I enjoyed this a lot, and I'm so glad I got my hands on it. I got so many compliments on it, on this one this year, and I enjoy it a lot. Next fragrance I'm going to talk about is from Navitus Perfumes, and it's no other than Baklava Royale. This one I recently purchased. I know this fragrance, everybody loves it on me. People are like always complimenting me. Even my kids were like, they love this a lot. It's a little sweet. It has pistachio in there. It has honey. Really great performance, like beast mode. If you're looking for a performer, this one is great. If you love gourmands, if you don't like gourmand, stay away. You're not gonna like this one. I really love this release from Navitus. They really did a great job with Gabby. I really recommend it if you're a gourmand lover. The lasting power on this, I can't tell you how long it is, because the lasting power is probably a whole day if you wear this. You just need 4 sprays and keep it pushing, or else you're going to kill somebody, the next person beside you, if possible. The next Navitus perfume I'm going to talk about is Milextis. This is a collaboration with Karina, and this fragrance is everything I love in a honey-scented fragrance. I love honey to death. This fragrance is beautiful. If you do not like sweet fragrances, you will not like this at all. This is a very sweet, honey, violet, powdery kind of fragrance. It is such a beautiful performer. This fragrance lasts forever and ever and ever, to infinity and beyond. It is really great for people that loves honey and don't mind very sweet honey. It smells like raw honey, literally. I do smell the violet, or I don't know if it's lavender, some kind of floral is in here. Very powdery, in my opinion. I really enjoy this. I recommend it. I got so many compliments. People were saying that I smelled really sweet, really sensual. The dry down is amazing on this fragrance. When it dries down, the honey goes a little down, and then the florals start to bloom. Such a beautiful release from Navitus Perfumes. I really enjoyed it, and I recommend it because I got so many compliments on it, and people were really loving this on my skin. Now we got like 7 more bottles to go. Oh my god, I can't believe I talked about so many fragrances, but we're gonna get through this. This is a long ass video. I've never done this video before, but we're trying to get through all these fragrances, so bear with me. The next fragrance that I really love is Nebras from Lattafa. This is a beautiful cherry sandalwood kind of fragrance. It reminds me of Billie Eilish, the first one. It has cacao in there, so it has a little chocolatey vibe. It is very powdery. Mugs, I think, is in here. People complain about the longevity on this. I will tell you, when you get this bottle, spray at least 15 times so you can get out the first spray, and then let it sit for like 2 weeks. Trust me, guys, you will love this and you will enjoy it. It's a little soft. I think this is another fragrance that you could wear to the office and you will not offend anybody. People will smell you and they will love your fragrance. They will say it's very soft. They won't say it's offensive. It's really beautiful. I don't think this would be a great perfume for a party because I feel like it's not a great projector. But if you're in a close corner, or if you're like arm's length, you could still have people giving you compliments. I've had people tell me that I smelled good, and I only sprayed like 2 to 3 sprays of this. I don't spray so much because I really don't want people to get offended by my scent. So people were still complimenting me just with 3 sprays of this perfume. I really love it. It's hard to tell how much I use, but I use this quite a bit. I can't really tell with the black bottle, but I really enjoy this. I really love it. It's amazing. I really recommend it for next year. I would not do this year justice without mentioning this fragrance. Even though this fragrance came out last year, it is still a hit. It's still one of the top winners of the best perfume in the whole year, and this has to be YSL's Leap Le Parfum. This one is a honey version of the Intense. This has honey, it has saffron, it has your usual lavender notes. The lavender is a little dialed back than the Intense version. The Intense had a lot of more lavender in it. This has just a little bit of lavender and some vanilla, some amber. It's such a beautiful fragrance. I love this version the most out of the first one I had. And I actually had the original Leap and I got rid of it. And I had the Intense. I still love my Intense, but I love this even more. It's a little sweet, a little sexy. Oh my God. This one, I feel like a guy could still wear it and get away with it, but when a woman wears this, oh my gosh, she's a sexy woman that's confident, that knows what she wants, that commands presence. When she walks in a room, everybody looks at her and says, oh, she is sexy. This is the kind of fragrance. When I wear that, I come into my sexy mode. And this is what this puts me on. And everyone else can smell you. Trust me. They can smell you. Your scent will project. You have a great ciliage because whenever you leave a room, people can still smell you and be wondering, what are you wearing? You know, so this is the kind of fragrance that does all that. I love it. It's designer, and it's designer done like niche, in my opinion. So I really recommend this. I purchased this fragrance at the tail end of the year, and lo and behold, this was a compliment getter as well. This is Bond No. 9 Harlem. I watched Denise Adora, and she was talking so much about this. I had to get this. She said this smells like maple syrup and pancakes, and trust me, best believe, this smells like it and doesn't have any notes that relate to it. The notes, I will pop it on the video. If you look at the notes, it smells nothing like syrup or pancakes. It just does not. It's just so gourmand, in my opinion. If you do not like that kind of smell, girl, don't get it. But I love it. I actually enjoy it. It's a great performer, great projection. People will smell you. It has a moderate ciliage. The ciliage is not where if you leave, someone will smell you. I don't think it does that, but people can smell you when they come close and they will ask you what you're wearing. Some people were like saying that someone smelled like pancakes. I've had someone tell me that, and I'm like, I kept shut. I didn't say it was me. You know, I just kept quiet and didn't say nothing, but they were like wondering who was eating pancakes. And I was like, not me, you know, but that was why I know that this smells like pancakes and syrup, because of the remarks I get from people. So people can obviously smell it and they were like, oh, it smells so good. It smells like pancakes and syrup. Like, I want some of that. Like, lo and behold, there's no food around, but dude, people want pancakes when they smell this. So I love this, and I recommend this if you like that type of smell and you're on that same wavelength like me. Get your hands on it or get your life. This fragrance is a very milky fragrance. I'm just going to put it out there. Milky, ambrette, sandalwood, marshmallow type of fragrance. This fragrance is beautiful. Like, everyone that ever smelled this on me has never told me you smell disgusting, you smell like rotten milk, or anything like that. This is Milk Commodity, the bold version. Everyone that I've worn this around really love this fragrance. They really compliment it. They say I smell very yummy, very edible, like marshmallows, milky, latonic. Of course, it is latonic. It got milk in it. So this fragrance is a beast house. It will like smell like it's very light, but everyone will smell you. And it's so sweet. It's not as sweet as Manera. It's just light, sweet, airy, fluffy goodness. It smells like you're making some nice fluffy vanilla cream on a cake. It smells so good. I love this a lot. Every time I wear this, they say I smell like cake batter or some cookies baking in the oven. Another one I'm going to show you guys also reminds people of that type of smell. One day I wore this and this is all they could get. Baked vanilla wafer cookies. And then someone else smelled me closer and they were like, oh, it smells like a perfume, but it smells really edible. And they loved it. So I got so many compliments on this and I love it. I love it. I recommend it. If you want compliments, you need this in your life. Speaking of the compliment getter, this one is very similar to Milk by Commodity, but it's a little more spicy in its own way. This is Blanche Bet from Liquid Imaginaires. This one is, ooh, guys, it smells a little bit like Milk by Commodity. This one is more milky. It has milk notes in there. I actually want to pull up the notes on this one because I really am curious. I want to see the difference because they do not smell alike, but I've heard people say that they do. I personally think there's slight differences to them. There is a very big difference that I think I can smell, and I want to figure out what am I smelling that's making it different for me. This one has the ambrette milk, mystical, tuberose, mahonio, jasmine, incense, the musk, the vanilla, the cacao. It has chocolate in there and tonka bean. But when it comes to the other one, I want to see what that one has. That one also has the milk note, of course, marshmallow, the white cedar extract, the amber, and the woody notes. So I was a little off. I think this is the one that has the ambrette. Yeah, it has the ambrette. But for some reason, the milk one smells more spicier, in my opinion. I believe maybe it's the white cedar extract that's giving it the spicy note, but it does have the marshmallow and the milk. This one has more milk. It has ambrette. This had jasmine. It has a lot of florals in here and musk, and it has cacao. So it has a little chocolatey vibe, which I can see. Yeah. So I get a lot of compliments of this one too, and I get a lot of compliments for the milk. And they both are great projectors, great longevity. I mean, 10 hours plus on this one alone. And this one lasts even more on clothes. Sometimes I like to spray my clothes because I like my clothes to smell like this because it just smells comforting, cozy. You know, you feel warm inside when you wear this. I love this. Even when I just come out the shower, I just like to spray myself with this if I'm just going to bed. And I like to smell like this. This is like a gourmand video right now. All these perfumes are pretty much 70% gourmand. And this one too is. This is the Unique Luxury Extrait de Parfum, and its chocolate makes me happy. It has chocolate in here, it has cacao, it has lavender, it has some jasmine, I believe, in here, and some cinnamon. It's a little spicy. The chocolate is there in the beginning. It's a little powdery. It's a little dark chocolate smelling, but then the lavender takes over, and then you get the florals like the jasmine. I don't know if it's a jasmine, but some kind of floral is in there. I think maybe it's still the lavender. And then there is amber in here. Oh my God. And there's vanilla. This one is so good. It is very half gourmand, half perfumey. It smells like a perfume. So people will obviously know that you're wearing a perfume. They won't think that it's like food on you or anything like that. It is a great projector, but not great on the longevity. I think 7 hours, 6-7 hours. But this one is really beautiful. If you like that cacao smell with the chocolate and the lavender mix, you will love this. It has labdanum as well, some kind of masculine touch to it, but this is straight up feminine in my opinion. I think women will love this a lot. I got so many compliments on this. People love it. I didn't really think it was a good perfume. I wanted to return it, but as the compliments kept coming, I was like, you know what? This must be really great. Let me keep it in my collection and keep it moving. This one is one of my favorites. Like, look at the dent. This is a Manera perfume. I know it doesn't look like a big dent, but this is a 4-ounce bottle of perfume. This is Manera Holidays. I wore this severally, and people were thinking that I had candy. I was smelling like a Jolly Rancher. And to be honest, when I smell this, I don't think like that, but people have their own perception of what they smell. This is it's a little sweet. It has coconut in there, terry flower. It is very holiday vibes. If you're going on vacation, this is the best vacation scent you would ever want to get. This one is very beautiful. I don't know how it makes people smell like candy, but trust me, if you see the notes don't have anything in relation to candy. I think there's even a salt note in here or sea note in here. It smells very aquatic. Not too aquatic, but it smells warm and vanilla-y as well, with a little bit of aquatic notes as well. I recommend this. I love it. It's a great projection. I'm telling you, for this being a tropical kind of scent, it actually lasts forever. It's way good in projection. And you know, Manera is very known for their fragrances being beast mode. Yeah, this one did not disappoint. I really enjoyed, and I do recommend this as a great compliment getter perfume. My mouth is already hurting me because I've been talking so way much. This is the best fragrance out of all the ones I mentioned. I know I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to say I had the best, but I had to give it to this one. This one out of all my fragrances is the best compliment getter. Every one that I've come across, I've walked across, has either stopped me or chased me down like a maniac to figure out what I was smelling like. This is no other than Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. Guys, can you look at the dents? Look at the dents right here. If you guys can see the dents, like for real. And this fragrance is beast mode, has caramel, honey, milky notes. Oh my God, guys. This one will command presence. Everyone will think you're smelling like baked goods. That's what people were thinking when I wore this. And everyone that I walked by chased me down. It left a ciliage. Like literally I'll be in this room, I'll walk out, people will come in and will still smell my fragrance. That's how commanding this fragrance is. It is really commanding. It's beautiful. It's sexy. It's, ooh, guys. It makes me feel, you know, like I'm all that, like I'm that chick, you know? I wear this and it just boosts my mood. And I know people are going to give me compliments. I know for sure. That is why I recommend this. It's my best compliment getter out of all the ones I mentioned. You know, I still have one more to talk about, but this one is the top of the line. It never stops lasting. It's there, it's present, it's alive. You will smell yourself and people will smell you too. Last final fragrance, guys, before my tongue. I actually have a cold, if you guys don't realize. I have a bad cold and I am filming all these fragrances for you. So please give this video a thumbs up for your sister because I've tried my best. I don't want to die yet. I just try. I said I need to get this video before the end of the year and I'm doing it for you guys. So please give your sister a helping hand. Just thumbs up this video, please, and share to your friends that might be interested, okay? Fragrance is Trussardi's Levi di Milano, Passeggiata in Galleria Vittoria Emanuele 2. That just took so much out of me just to say that. I love nutty fragrances and this is why I love this one a lot. It's a very gourmand. It's your coffee, your hazelnuts, your coconuts. It has cinnamon in there. It has jasmine sambac. It has white musk, tuberose, and cedar and vanilla. Guys, I have a cold. If you see me sniffling, I have a cold. This one is amazing. It is a gourmand as well. It smells lactonic in my opinion, but there's no milky notes to it. It has tuberose. I don't know if the tuberose is what's making it smell lactonic. It has the coconuts. It has the, oh yeah, it's probably the coconut that's making it smell lactonic. The coconuts, it has the hazelnuts, the coffee. Very, very beautiful fragrance. I love this one a lot. I love it. It's great lasting power. It really performs year round. I think even more in the winter. Fall, I think the best. I feel like if you are looking for a great hazelnut centered fragrance, you will love this one and you will like the projection. You will like the ciliage. It is really, really long lasting. Everybody has given me a compliment on this fragrance and they told me I smelled really, really nutty. They said I smell like hazelnut pretty much because that's where the fragrance is all about. It's all about the hazelnut for me and the coffee notes. It smells like a hazelnut coffee with coconut milk as the creamer and then sprinkled with tuberose. That's what it smells like to me. Really, really beautiful. I really recommend this as a great compliment getter. I just sprayed this stuff in my mouth. That was not cool. Ugh. Okay. Guys. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned for this long ass video. I know it's long. I know, but you guys know I talked about a lot of fragrances. I wasn't just rambling all day. It was a lot of fragrances we talked about. We went through about 23 or more. I think it was 23, but if I added one, it was a bonus, okay? Because I really am bad with math. I don't know if I counted it right, but Besides the point, you guys stay here to the end of the video and you rode with me to this journey till we got to the end. And if you stay to the end of the video, leave down a comment that says pineapple, because I love pineapples. But leave that comment down below that lets me know you watched this video to the end. Also, don't forget to leave your fragrance of the day. And if you watch this video to the end and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Consider subscribing to my channel so we can become friends and become acquainted. And also, let us chat down in the comment section down below. Let me know how much you love this video. What other videos you would like to see in the upcoming new year? Because I know the new year is coming up. What other content interests you in the new year? I want to thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas, belated Christmas. I know I did not say that in my last video, and that video was like filmed 2 weeks in advance, but I do apologize. Merry Christmas, belated Christmas, and Happy New Year in advance. That one is not here yet, so at least I got to say that. For all my supporters that are watching me and have been supporting and have been a ride or die for your girl Tinu, I want to thank you guys for your love and support. I want to thank you guys for continuing on with me on this journey and sticking with me, even though I might not be fun. Maybe I am fun, who knows, but I love you all the same. Thank you guys again for your love and support. I love you guys, and I will see you in another video. Bye.